pedal zone in Germany this time at 42 Gear Street with my new best friend, Sammy Boller.
Thanks for having me on.
Straight out of Detroit, US.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You found your way to Germany as well.
I did.
Somehow.
I love it here. Yeah, it's my second time here.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And this time we're checking out some stuff by ENGL. I mostly know ENGL from their amps, so the fact that they have pedals now is fairly new to me. So I'm really excited to dive into these. But the fact that I'm not, the most intuitive and natural distortion and gain player, I'm more into the stuff we have over here, the ambience. I brought you along.
Thanks.
Because you can rip.
Aw, thank you.
So we have a really loud booster here that can make any amp scream.
Okay.
We have an up amp fuzz, which should be big muff-ish,
Okay.
but sort of its own thing. And then we have like a lower gain, medium gain drive here.
Awesome.
Yeah, maybe we should just get into it and hear your clean tone.
All right. Yeah, so we're just through the clean channel on the new B100 Deluxe. So it's
Friedman, yeah.
Friedman, yeah.
Crazy good amp.
No gain at all. Just
Yeah, it's pretty clean. So maybe we should...
start.
Should we try pushing it first a bit?
Sure.
Now that it's so super clean, see how far we can get with the boost.
Yeah, it's like a clean boost, right?
Yeah. That's already a rockin' tone, man.
So yeah, that's a great rhythm tone for sure. Or lead. You want to keep going? See how
Yeah,
far
try
it
and
goes?
keep going, see how far we can push
I'm gonna
this.
take the delay off just so you can hear it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a sick pedal.
I like that. It works really well with the Friedman amp.
Yeah, Friedman, the clean channel on Friedman's, you can really put a lot of different pedals through them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's a really cool boost. And
Yeah,
I like because it's
actually.
one knob.
It's super simple.
Yeah, we're not messing around.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so because I like to mess around with the really in-depth textual stuff, but I really like it when the things are simple. I just have like maybe one complex pedal on the board that can do a ton of stuff, but the rest just keep it super simple.
That's my style. Too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's check out the Alpha Drive.
Okay. This is just an overdrive, right?
This is typical low to medium gain, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Just try it clean. Yeah, it basically adds nothing. Just some presence.
Yeah, but you got the gain totally off, right?
Yeah, it's completely down, but it adds like. See how far we can boost it?
Just on 12 o'clock or whatever. What's it sound like with this? It sounds like Eric Johnson or something. That's great. He's a really nice guy too.
But
awesome.
The thing I really like about this already, everything is just at noon, and it sounds pretty killer.
That's how you can always test pedals like that if they sound good with everything.
Yeah.
In the middle, Awesome.
Should we see how far we can push the gain?
Yeah, go for it.
So what I'm already getting from this, even though at one point I had the highs completely cranked.
Right.
It wasn't like overly shrill or anything.
And that's one thing. I've got a feeling that a lot of guys will use this, like if they're already playing a really heavy tone through their amp, like playing through, I don't even know, like just something with a lot of gain, maybe click that on to give it the extra push for their leads, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it sounds great for that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time with overdrives, when you're doing that, there's too much high end. You got to really roll off the tone, you know? So, but yeah, it's got plenty of high end if you want to use it like that, or on top of an overdriven circuit, you know? Sweet.
Yeah, the feel that I have so far is that this drive is just really well tuned. Like no matter how you set the dials, it just sounds really nice.
Right. Yeah. You can't get any rough tones out.
No.
It's all killer. Cool.
Well done, ENGL, so far. We're happy.
We're on a roll.
Are you into fuzz at all?
I do like fuzz. Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I'm big into fuzz, but it's more for like, you know, really more synthetic lead lines or like huge walls of distortion, almost doomy at times.
Doomy, that's cool.
All right, but I can't wait to see what you do with this.
Okay, so
let's see with the gain all the way down. Just start there and have everything else at noon. That is cool. Like it has this like massive bottom end. I'm gonna say it. Again, the high frequency, they don't get too piercing.
It's not too.
But what I like is actually it doesn't feel. You know, you have the low end presence, but it doesn't feel too scooped.
No, and it's not like overbearing. Sometimes you get fuzzes that are just so much low end. It's like, oh my god, you can't even use them. You know. But that's a really balanced one. What were you just messing with? Just the gain?
That was probably just the gain, and I added in some high frequency.
Okay.
I felt maybe we could just try the low gain, the low frequencies a bit more because I didn't really mess with that, but I have a feeling that it's just gonna be nice. Okay, that freaking ripped. It actually, I don't know if it's the way you play or anything, but I also feel like it has a nice vintage flavor going on.
It sounds like
it's warm. It's not too piercing because I feel like more modern tones, they go for, you know, high-end definition.
Right.
This has this nice warmth and woolly feeling, but without, you know, disappearing into mud.
Absolutely. It's I don't know what I'd compare it to. It's almost like its own thing, you know, own type of fuzz, which is cool. That's awesome. And I bet, you know what actually is a big trick with fuzz that I love doing? You want to shut it off for a second?
Oh, go for it.
I'm going to switch channels on this.
Yes, sir.
So that's I'm going to try and get the same.
Just clean?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be clean for a sec. Is that on?
Yeah, it's off.
So if you have a distorted amp, the best way to use fuzz is if you go into distortion.
All right.
That's when you want, like, when you pretend like the sky is falling. That's the tone, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you got some phone.
That's because of the fuzz, I think.
Yeah, it's just taking in all signal coming.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That sounded really cool. Like you got a bit more grainy, spitty.
That's
tone.
when I use fuzz. You usually have to have a little. At least that's just for me.
Yeah.
I like having it fucking broken up. Excuse me.
You can swear on my channel. It's fine.
Yeah, I like having it broken up a little bit going in because it gives it just. It kind of like makes the fuzz react like properly.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's just my opinion, but I'm sure not everybody agrees with that.
This is great.
Awesome.
Should we try and switch to that clean channel again? And maybe just hear how we can push these with the boost.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
Just hear the drive.
That's a lot of gain. That's awesome.
I love that.
You want to try boosting into the fuzz? I've never tried it. Let's just see. It might be a mistake. Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to use these types of things, you know, it's like...
No, how do you typically use boost pedals? Because that's almost a science in itself, you know. I like to use it in front as we have it set up here to use it to get more, like a second gain stage out of pedals. Whereas if you have it after, it's more like racing volume for maybe solos, I don't know.
I see what you're saying, yeah. I use it to, maybe like if I'm trying to take a clean solo, maybe I'll use it to just get a little more sustain or get up above the band, you know.
Yeah.
That's probably how I'd use it.
I gotta say, these sounded sick, man.
Go kick ass.
ENGL, you're fully approved on the pedal front. Definitely.
Yeah, awesome.
This time around, we're having the immense honor of checking out the brand new ENGL Powerball distortion pedal, which is basically, as far as I get it, a pedal designed to emulate the Powerball amp, which I am totally not familiar with because I'm not a high gain player.
It's a great amp.
But you are.
It's a great amp, yeah. Yeah.
So could you just give us a quick description of what that amp is all about?
Of the Powerball?
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the Powerball too, which is a 4-channel amp.
You told me you owned one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's a super versatile. Amazing high gain tones. A really great clean channel. 2 master volumes and a really cool foot switch that they have. I think it's called the Z9, where you can hit different. It's just really programmable, and you can switch master volume. So, like, say you're trying to get a lead boost, you can do it right from the amp. It's a really cool switching system. But they're particularly known for their high gain settings in that amp.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to see if you can do that or get close to it with this pedal. You know, if you can, I have a feeling that you can. It's gonna be killer.
Like, I have to say that I had the honor of trying this pedal real quick. I think it was yesterday or something like that.
So do you like it?
I was really surprised by how great it was. Like, I had no preconceptions before going into it, and it just blew me away.
Awesome.
So I'm stoked to see how you're going to react.
Awesome.
To this. All right. Should we start out with your clean tone?
Yeah. So it's
Let's do this.
Clean channel and the B100 Deluxe over here.
All right.
So super clean.
Let's rip.
Sounds great with everything on noon, which is a good sign.
That was the exact same experience we had with the other ENGL pedals. Like, everything at noon. Basically almost everything at noon.
Yeah,
killer. It just sounds stellar, man.
Sounds great. That's plenty of gain. I mean, for me, that would be enough for, you know.
Should we check out the range of the game pot?
Go for it, yeah. So where is it right now? So
It's just dead center.
Cool.
So let's try and dial it back a bit. I'm getting the 2-minute sign, so let's quickly rip through this. Let's max it.
Yeah, let's go full blast.
Yeah.
Which is probably how I'd probably run like
Yeah.
that. Just slam
all
it.
the gain, all the time. Isn't that how we all want to roll?
That's usually what, yeah.
That rips.
Really good.
The thing I noticed is I maxed the treble. And again, it wasn't like too shrill or piercing. It just opened the whole thing up a bit and added like dimension, I felt like.
And it's it's a really, that's a killer distortion pedal, just straight up.
I'm a huge fan.
That's awesome. Very similar, and it feels a lot like the amp too, which is a big plus.
Okay, that's great to hear because I have no like point of reference there, but I felt like it sounded really amp-like.
That's sweet, yeah. And the ENGL guys are super cool too.
They
So
are the
that's
sweetest
always,
ever. ENGL, thank you so much for having us do this. It was a pleasure checking out your pedals. This one rips. And again, Sammy, thank you so much for helping me out.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Bye.